apologize all and our tutors, teachers and their participants. On behalf of Society of Automotive Engineers, Southern Section, the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Knowledge Institute of Technology, Salem. It's my honor to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this inaugural ceremony.
Today, the event of Saeiss Bicycle Design Challenge 2024, and at this juncture, it is delighted to have you if you showcase your skills on this auspicious occasion. May this event be guided by wisdom, inspiration, by creativity, and filled with unity. With these words, I request everyone to rise up for Tamil Thai Valtu. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated. The great leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. Now, I request the head of the Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. Saeiss Bcd, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. It brings me immense pleasure and honor to extend a warm welcome to all of you on this special occasion, the inauguration of the Saeiss Bicycle Design Challenge 2024, conducted by SA India Southern Section and the Department of Mechanical Engineering of Knowledge Institute of Technology, Salem. Today marks a momentous celebration, and I am deeply honored to have the privilege of gathering the esteemed gathering here. On behalf of the Knowledge Institute of Technology, I extend a respectful and cordial welcome to our chief guest, Mr. B. Venkateshwaran, General Manager and Head, Design and New Product Development, TI Cycles, Chennai. We are immensely grateful for your gracious acceptance of our invitation and for sparing your valuable time to join us as our chief guest. We eagerly anticipate your address. Let us put our hands together in welcoming him. Welcome you, sir. A heartful welcome is also extended to Dr. G. Nagarajan, Senior Vice President, SA India. Despite his busy schedule, he kindly accepted our invitation to grace today's event as a guest of honor. We eagerly await his enlightening remarks. Let us put our hands together in welcoming him as well. Welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to Dr. R. Rajendran, Chairman, Saeiss, Mr. S. Shanmugam, Saeiss Mentor, Mr. R. A. Armstrong, Past Chairman, Saeiss, Mr. M. Kumaresan, Lead Champion, Saeiss, Bicycle Design Challenge, Dr. B. Varun Kumar, Champion, Saeiss Bicycle Design Challenge 2024. Welcome, sirs. I am pleased to extend a warm welcome to all 11 industry guests who have appointed as juries and joined with us today. Welcome, sirs. I am extremely pleased to welcome Dr. K. Visahavel, Vice Principal and Dean Academics, Kyoto, and Chairman, Saeiss Salem Division. His guidance always inspires us to initiate new endeavors in our institution. Welcome, sir. A heartful welcome to all the directors, controller of examination, and heads of various departments of Kyoto. Your presence greatly encourages us. Welcome, sirs and madam. A warm welcome to all the committed and dedicated faculty members and staff of our department. Welcome, dear colleagues. I'm happy to welcome all MC members of SAISS Salem Division. Welcome, sirs. A warm welcome to all the student participants from 42 institutions across 4 states, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra and Kerala of India, contributing to making this event a memorable one. Welcome, dear students. I kindly request your cooperation throughout the 2-day event to ensure its grand success. Thank you all for being here. Once again, welcome all the dignitaries honored of the dais to this national level SAISS Bicycle Design Challenge 2024 conducted by SAE India Southern Section at Kyoto, Salem. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your welcome note. If your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, you are a leader. Now, I request the man of innovation, Dr. K. Visagami, Dean and Vice Principal of Knowledge Institute of Technology, Salem, and SAISS Salem Division Chairman to deliver presidential address.
Good morning to one and all present here. This is another happiest occasion to Knowledge Institute of Technology for hosting the final event bicycle design contest. I am very happy to welcome the SAE India Southern Section MC members team and today's guest Dr. B. Venkateswaran, GM and Head PDTA Cycles. Really wonderful day. 10 years back, the SAE Collegiate Club was inaugurated by our beloved person, Dr. G. Nagarajan sir, Senior Vice President of SAE India. Today is with us. Then 2 years, that is 1 year back, Dr. Sanmugam sir and Dr. Rajendran, SAIAS Chairman, has given opportunity to head the SAE India Southern Section Salem Division. We have to thank. The last 10 years, really, we have to say a lot of things. So SAE India, this SAE, will it make any impact? Have we done any impact in KEOT culture? We have to say yes. Right, you can see many vehicles parked in the lobby of our KEOT, then A and B block. So you can find the vehicles. So many competitions, many vehicles done by our students participated in contests and won prizes. Nowadays, KEOT students, Department of Mechanical Engineering and other branches, they have culture of doing. This is vehicle in our campus. If they do any final year projects, they can easily apply thumb rule. They can make the 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler. Even if you wake them in midnight and you ask them, they will say the dimensions and all kind of specifications and other things. That is happened. So we have to thank this SAE. So still I remember Sanmugam are addressed in many forums. What is the purpose of this SAE India Southern Section? So we have to develop, grow our Indian citizens towards the product development. Always we are saying the made in Japan, made in US, made in other countries. So slowly our Prime Minister is also helping them. So we have to bring up like make in India, made in India. All the vehicles we can do because all the best brains are going from India to abroad only. So why can't we? Only thing, we don't have that much self-confidence. We don't believe ourselves. That is the major problem. Really, I am attracted fully because of this concept. Why can't we do? That's why we are in the process now. So really, we have to thank the industry persons who are involved in this SAE organizations. So really, we have to thank DA Cycle, Mr. B. Venkateswaran sir, so he accepted and come over here, right? Then Mr. Varadaraj sir, I think 4 years back itself we have done the event here. So all the mobility engineering related industry persons are highly involved in SAE activities. They are also encouraging, right, to bring up this mobility industry in India well. So we have to thank all the industry persons who are involved in this SAE India. So another one, thank all the state or the four state, right? The four state SAE MC members. Really, they are involved and encouraging their students and faculty to involve in this SAE activity. Otherwise, it will not happen successfully. So coming to Knowledge Institute of Technology, KEOT started in the year 2009. This is a 14-year-old institution, the first institution in India, then Tamil Nadu, promoted by a group of faculty members, 40 members, 22 academicians joined together, promoted this institution. We are 14 years old. Last year we become autonomous. We are NB accredited, NAC accredited, all kind of things we have. So the specialty of Knowledge Institute of Technology, I can say this is, we have our own concept like make a product. So from day one, from the inception of the college, we encourage all our students who have to make a product. End of the year, they will display the product. Using the product only, they are participating in the contest and the winning prizes. They are bringing more laurels. Then it is taken to further level pattern and startups. Why I am saying, because of that culture, we are able to involve in the SAE activities very well. Another one, we have 21 Center of Excellence here. If possible, time permits, you can visit. We established a very good incubation startup cell and Idea Lab. Time permits, you can visit the facility also. We have good faculty team and student members. They are involved in all kind of things. We are able to bring our institution. Last year, based on this single window counseling admission, our college was slotted one among top 50. Even though 14 year, we are semi-rural, just away from the Salem, just 15 kilometers. We are able to do well. We attract good brains across Tamil Nadu because of our strong academics and training and placements. We have very strong faculty team. Then another one USP is very strong training. We have 1,200 hours training, structured training from first year to final year. We are giving all to our students. Because of this, we are able to place all our students that is in good companies. That is the success of CURE. Then equally we are focusing on all kind of other things, research and publications. Slowly we are moving to the next level. This is a international investment program. So all kind of support we are getting through these kind of professional societies. So almost here 20 plus professional society. Proudly I can say the SAE is one of the professional society, very active society in KIOT. So they brought many laurels. Because of this professional society link, we are able to connect more universities in abroad. Even last week, the QS summit has happened in Chennai. Really, this one of the MC member, Bhaskar Saeiss from SRM University. So completely, he has coordinated 80 delegates from abroad. So really, we are able to have better feeling because of this and the SAE member. Why I am saying, so people are thinking this kind of professional society not only giving the networking and team building, right? This gives a lot of opportunity in future also. That's why I would like to say, because of this SAE, not only the faculty and students, institutions also getting very good connectivity. So my dear students, the participants from all other states, really you are waiting to showcase your product. This is whatever I have seen the forums. That is the professional societies. They also conduct many contests and events. But how much it is straightforward? If you look at, so even most of you have participated in many events earlier, you are going to see another 2 days also. This is highly very transparent the assessment and other things. You see, not only the academicians are not assessing, always industry persons are coming and assessing all kind of your product. They are giving the mark, they are giving the result. That is the success of SAE. So why? Because almost to make this kind of product and you are spending a lot of money and time. You have come from all the way from almost 500,000 kilometers away from here. So you can think of, well, can we get the right or very fruitful result? I would say that 100%, that is all kind of assessment will be very straightforward. Because of this last 10 years I have seen, that is many contests organized by SAE. So you are having very good future. Another one, last 7-8 years, the students from KIOT who have participated, involved in this kind of SAE activity are settled well, highly settled well. Not only in core industry, in any kind of industry. That is involvement and the attitude, dedication, all kind of things are coming because of this kind of contest you participate, event you participate. Really, this is wonderful forum, wonderful organization. Another 2 days you are going to have very good day, very fruitful day. Please feel free. There are so more student volunteers, the faculty supporters. Any help you want, you please approach them. They are ready to help you. Another 2 days will be a very fruitful day. Once again, I welcome all the SE, IASS members and students and faculty from other institutions for this SE event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insights. Now, I request Dr. R. Rajendran, Chairman SAE ISS, Southern Section, to brief about SAE India Southern Section.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear faculty members, student participants, or you can say student engineers. So, a warm welcome to all. So, on behalf of the SAE India Southern Section, so talking about SAE India, so you have gotten, it's an affiliate of SAE International. We're talking about the SAE India Southern Section. So we basically work on sharing the knowledge and transfer the knowledge. So whatever the knowledge you generate, you try to share with the student community or with the faculty or with the industry members. So that is one of our objective in SAE India. So we also try to see how we could build our students as well as the industry members. So we try to see the students as a potential one, or they are the one who are going to serve the nation in future. So talking about the section activities, so we have got more number of activities for the students compared to the professional members. And one of the main vision and mission of SAE International is we talk about the safe, clean and accessible mobility. Based on that line, we have been organizing various events wherein you will be able to have the the mobility industry. So we have been organizing the bicycle design competition, which is talking about the safe, clean and it's easily accessible. It comes under the micro mobility, and also you have the last mile connectivity, which has been achieved by the bicycle design competition. So the students are able to get more knowledge, and they have been able to innovate and create new designs. So a brief about SAE India Southern Section. So it's a passionate community which has got 128,000 mobility professionals across 100 countries. So we have got a mission to facilitate safe, clean and accessible mobility, so which is for the betterment of humanity. So talking about the SAE India Southern Section, we have got 105 active clubs, and we have got 11,472 student members and 1,191 professional members, which includes both academia as well as the industry. So we have got 15 divisions which basically focus on the last mile connectivity, which bridge the gap between the standards of mobility in regions like Chennai, Oragadam, MWC, Coimbatore, Salem, Hyderabad, Kochi. So we got a number of activities or competitions similar to the bicycle. We have got a drone design challenge, autonomous drone, electric two-wheeler, electric four-wheeler, self-driving car, which talks on the autonomous vehicle, which is the disruptive technology which is being used. And we also go into the various skills and competencies which need to be increased or improved for the students. For that, we have got various national level competitions which focuses on a particular domain. For example, you have the reverse engineering, engineering design, material selection, CAD modeling, finite element analysis, which is basically to suit or meet the needs of the industry. So that is one of our objectives, to prepare the students for the industry needs. Say, apart from this, we have got a student convention, which is the flagship event which has been organized in 3 different levels: Tier 1 at college level, Tier 2 at division level, and Tier 3 at the national level. So this caters the needs of all the departments. It's not specific to one particular department. We have got various departments including the circuit branches like electrical, electronics, computer science. So we have competitions related to the design, materials, manufacturing, electronics, robotics, communication skills, and also the entrepreneurial skills. So this is one of the flagship event. I just extend a warm invitation to all the participants to attend the SAE India Student Convention, which is happening on March 15 and 16, 2024 at Chennai Institute of Technology, Chennai. So I extend a welcome to all the participants to participate. Apart from the events what we organize, we also have the club presentation and club display, wherein the students who are not part of the competition can also be part of that. And you can also bring your winning vehicle or whatever the models you have made and then display, so that you have the interaction with the industry judges who are coming for the event. So we also plan to have some surprise events at the spot, so which will be announced shortly. So talking about the Salem division, so I could see a good progress. Within a year, they have been able to organize a national level competition for the bicycle design within a short period. So congratulations for your achievement in organizing this program. So I'd like to thank the management of KAOT and also the student volunteers and the faculty team who have been supporting us in organizing this event. So thank you, sir, for your support. So we have been, we have talking about electric two-wheeler or electric four-wheeler, and we are talking about autonomous vehicle. So why you are organizing this bicycle design challenge? So you may ask this question. So generally, what do you do? So you generally consider the bicycle, it's a simple means of transportation or a normal one, wherein you have got a good scope for innovation and optimization. And we talk about the sustainability and efficiency. So when you talk about this bicycle, you'll be able to see how you could connect. Even I think when we had a visit last year in Kerala, in Cochin, you could see there have been a last mile connectivity is done by the bicycle. So they are trying to revolutionize the urban mobility, and then they're trying to address the environmental concerns. So which is one of the things which has been taken care in this particular design competition. So it is not merely we are just looking into the design competition. So we look into the participation is important, and what is the learning you get. That is one of the main thing which we try to focus on this, all the competitions. So in this challenges, we try to focus on the design, build and test. So we need to go into the how we are going to design and how we are going to fabricate it, that you try to do it within your college campus and then try to test the model, which is what the need or the requirement of the industry. This is one thing you need to consider. And then we also talk about the lightweight material, you talk about the design, and you talk about the innovative systems. So you have got a good opportunity in this competition to know more about the design. Or even though it looks simple, we have been able to get novel and innovative ideas from this competition. So I wish you all the best of luck. So you try to inspire with your new designs, and your innovations will revolutionize, and your passion drive you towards the excellence. So I would like to thank all the esteemed guests, judges, and all the student engineers for your participation in this event. So have a good stay and then have a good learning. You align with the curriculum and have a fun along with the learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call Mr. M. Kumaresan, Lead Champion, SAE ISS Bicycle Design Challenge 2024, to share a note on Bicycle Design Challenge.
A very good morning to everyone, the respected dignitaries and of the dais. I am very happy to brief about the Bicycle Design Challenge 2024. The Bicycle Design Challenge 2024 is launched with the objective of giving a first-hand opportunity to our student members to conceive, design, implement and operate a product from scratch. When it comes to enabling the student members to build competencies which make the student as industry-ready engineers. By keeping above the mind, the Bicycle Design Competition 2024 was launched on 1st 1st August 2023, the BDC 24 is the 5th edition of the bicycle competition after successful completion of 2019, 2020, 21 and 23 editions. The competition consists 7 students and the event of the competition include workshop, design evaluation, technical inspection, cost estimation evaluation and prototype testing. Totally 42 teams from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra and Telangana were registered for the event. The first workshop was conducted at Stella Maris College of Engineering, Nagarkoil during 7/10/2023 and 8/10/2023. Overall, 20 teams from Tamil Nadu and Kerala were participated in this workshop. The second workshop was conducted at Loyola College of Engineering during 4th and 5th November of 2020. Remaining 22 teams were participated from Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana. The day one, 2 experts from TA Cycles, Mr. B. Venkateswaran sir, Head Product Development, and Mr. P. Ramachandran sir, AGM, were handled about bicycle evaluation, parts, design, manufacturing testing, and standards and on the day workshop. It is useful to all the team members to understand engineering of bicycle. On behalf of SAISS, I thank the TA Cycle experts for excellent support. Mr. C. Varadarajan, Senior Engineer, retired from TAFE, handled about engineering principles of a bicycle, evaluation of bicycle, competition of SAISS, design principles and various tools in engineering a product during the second day of workshop. The students were excited with the delivery of Varadarajan sir content. SAISS thanks to Mr. CV sir for his support for the bicycle design competition. Then the champions of BDC 2024, they explained about the rule book and motivated the students towards the successful completion of the event. The teams were submitted the design reports and evaluation was done by the experts of TA Cycles. So today and tomorrow we have planned a technical session, cost estimation evaluation and prototype testing. Okay, in static and dynamic events are planned. Around the 42 teams were registered for the final event into their prototype. The 9 judges from various industries were participating for juries in this event. I wish the teams are all the best. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's time to show the gratitude. As token of gratitude, we would like to present a memento. I request Dr. Rajendran, Chairman of SAISS, to present the memento to the hosting institution. Dr. K. Sagari, Dean and Vice Principal, Knowledge Institute of Technology, Salem, and SAISS Inaguration Chairman. I request Dr. Rajendran, Chairman of SAISS Southern Section, to honor the Chief Guest, Mr. B. Venkateswaran, General Manager and Head PD, J. Sagar. I request Dr. Rajendran, Chairman of SAISS Southern Section, to honor the guest of honor, Dr. G. Nagarajan, Senior Vice President, SAE India.
Thank you, sir. We are fortunate to have a chief guest whose expertise and insights will provide valuable learnings to all of us. With this, I would like to call Mr. B. Venkateswaran, General Manager and Head, PD, TX Cycles, to deliver the chief guest address.
Very good morning to you all, and very good morning to all the respected personalities and scholars, elders on the stage and on the auditorium. The speech, giving a speech, I thought what is to prepare. Usually, I'm fond of global warming. Again, it is again, I think most of the people who are there in this auditorium might know about that, but I will touch upon in a different route. So I like to start with a term called ESG. I don't know how many of you know about this term ESG. See, from today's scenario, all the corporate companies are evaluated through a parameter called ESG. The investors, whoever is investing on the corporates today, how they are investing? They just check the ESG parameters, of any corporate company before investing. I'm talking about bigger investment in crores and all. So what is ESG? ESG means environmental, social, and governance. In particular, corporate governance. This is the abbreviation, which means environmental. How the industries are taking care of the environment when they do inside the in the industry. Again, they have to take care of the environment. In terms of carbon footprint, is one of the major measure has been evaluated, and this is a mandate nowadays for information. We are also doing as a part of it. TI is doing this as a separate. We have a separate team, and that team is working on this across all our TI group of companies. So one is this carbon footprint is one, and how the industry is handling the water, natural resources like water, air, and the fossil fuel emissions in the industry. This is number one. So, and the social, when it comes to social, how the industry is supporting the society. It's not just you just do something and get some money and go out. It's not that way. We have to do some, something good to the society. So how we are doing it. So this comes under social, and governance means like corporate governance, especially how the employees are treated, whether they are treated in a way they have to be treated, and the suppliers, customers, and the policies, all these things. See, this is the overall picture, but I like to touch upon only the first one, environmental side. So from there I want to move on to the global warming. The reason is we are all talking about carbon footprint. How do we lessen the carbon footprint? It's a challenge to all the industries nowadays. So the carbon, when I talk about carbon footprint, the major source of this is fossil fuel emissions. That's what we all say. Well, we all know it, and for the three reasons we use this fossil fuel. One is to generate electricity, and for the transport, and for the heat generation. So in different industries use it for different ways. So this is what it is, and what is the effect of why global warming is happening? I think you might know about that. The Earth, the temperature has increased by a degree or so. I don't know the exact value, but the temperature is increasing because of the trapped greenhouse gases between the Earth's surface and the ozone layer. So this is the thing. The trapped gases get heated up, and which in turn heats the Earth planet. That is the thing happening. So the greenhouse gases has to be limited by a certain percentage, so that this keeps the planet warm, so that all the living creatures can live with a comfortable temperature. Otherwise, if the green effect gases are not there, then the temperature would be minus 20 to minus 40, which no living creature can live. This is the background. So what happens is, if we don't control the emissions, one is from the carbon dioxide from the engine, IC engine emissions. The second thing is the industries. From the industries is chlorofluorocarbon, CFC, that is shortly called, and this goes and chemically react with the ozone, O3 ozone, and breaks the ozone. molecule and takes the oxygen, gets converted into chlorine oxide and those kind of things. So it breaks the ozone molecule, by which what happens is that the ozone layer is thinning. We call exactly depletion of ozone layer. This is what is the term being used, and usually we say hole is ozone hole on the tree. I mean, it's not a hole actually, it is a thinning of ozone layer, which is called depletion, and in particular in the poles, Arctic and Antarctic. There the thinning is happening more. This is the situation now. But thanks to the treaty back in 1989, there was a treaty and which called for across the countries in the earth, in the globe, and in Montreal, Canada, they when they created an awareness about this back in 1989. Why 1989? See, 1980s, back in 1980s, after that only a lot of industries across the globe happened. Before that it was less and the emissions were at the control limit. After 1980s, we see the emissions are more, and that is what it's in the last 40 years, the temperature is increasing slightly, increasing day by day. I'm talking about the Earth atmospheric temperature. So this is because of that treaty, the awareness created, and all the countries across the globe, they are taking measures. And now the latest news is now the ozone layer is kind of under control. So by 2050, it will be completely under control. That is the thing, and they have to maintain this. So where I am coming to is that every one of us here, whoever is here and across the globe, has a responsibility, social responsibility, to use energy efficient equipment. I'm talking about. Otherwise, what happens is, one more thing I forgot to tell you. The refrigerants, that is another major contributor of this, which gets trapped in the Earth's surface. Between the ozone layer and the Earth's surface, and then gets heated up. That is again causing the global warming. That is another thing. Again, that is being used in mainly ACs and refrigerators. Please use the energy efficient equipment which has a control on these emissions. So, okay, this is something about I thought today I'll share, and to talk to the students, I thought how do I what is the how for my career, what should I do, those kind of things. Simple thing. I guess all of us here are mechanical engineers. Only mechanical engineers are here, mostly. So mechanical engineers will be strong in the basics, especially mechanisms, I would say. And Mr. Varadarajan is there. I think you can learn a lot from him. Mechanisms, you should be very, very thorough, and basics of materials, heat treatment, and all this kind. The basics of mechanical engineering. Apart from that, I would say you try to understand the basics of three things: BMC, battery motor controller, because tomorrow is completely electrical, and you know what's happening. EVs, it's booming like anything, and we are shifting from ICE engines to electric vehicles. So try to learn, being a mechanical engineer with the knowledge of BMC, battery motor controller. You need not be circuit wise expert, but as a mechanical engineer, you should know some basics of battery motor controller. With that knowledge, I would say you would be sold like hot cake. I'm telling you, across the industry. Even I am also looking for people with such talent, because we are also our sister company called TI Clean Mobility is making all electric vehicles, starting from 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, and truck, and then the tractor. E-tractor, all electric vehicles. So that's it's becoming very big. And in TI cycles, in my saying area, we are making e-bicycles. To start with, here also, we are going to launch 3 models very shortly. You would, it will be advertised. 3 different models of e-bicycles. So tomorrow's electronic, completely computer. Forget about computer science. Okay, and I don't want to comment on the software side, but electronics and electrical and electronics, you just learn about the basics of BMC with the mechanical engineering concepts. I think I'm telling you, you will get a job just like that, and your career will be very, very good. That's what I thought of sharing today. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable key insights. Now, I invite Dr. G. Nagarajan, Senior Vice President, SAE India, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to all of you present here. I am delighted to be back here in this KIOT campus, maybe after a long time, I guess. And my first visit was for the inauguration of the KIOT Collegiate Club. So I always, be thrilled whenever I visit KIOT because I know Dr. Visakha Vel and Dr. PSS for more than 20 years. Well, so I am basically a faculty. I joined as a lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering in February 1992 at Anna University, College of Engineering, Gindi. Almost closer to the time, probably around 1995, we started talking about SAE because at that point of time we had only SAE International, and the SAE International had only one affiliate body or a strategic alliance partner, and that was in Brazil. And in 1995 we started talking about having a similar kind of activity on par with what's happening in SAE International USA. To have similar kind of activities in India too. And that is where, the great industry leaders, and of course with some one or two academicians like me and my professor, Dr. T.R. Jagadisan. So we were all forming a small group and having some kind of a discussion with the SAE International because at that time we used to have what is known as the Institution of Automobile Engineers India, and we were all like members of IAE. So when the request came from SAE International, because at the time when the SAE International board felt that India is going to be the major economy in about 25 years' time, I'm talking about in 1990s. So then they thought that, okay, let us expand our vision to India as well. So that's where they came down, and the Institution of Automobile Engineers leaders had a discussion with them. And finally we thought that, okay, let us go with SAE International, and that is where actually, the Institution of Automobile Engineers, probably I would use the term, merged with SAE International, and we called ourselves as SAE India. But unlike other bodies, so where you find that SAE India is a very, very peculiar one. So where we started with sections. So it means we had the children earlier, then we had the parents later. So like that, we had the sections earlier, then we formed this SAE India sometime around 2002. And the first president was Dr. K. Kumar, who was the executive director of Maruti Suzuki India Limited, or the R&D side. Well, when we had the Southern Section meeting, and as I said before, then I was just then a newly joined lecturer. So, at the time I'm not very sure whether I was the only guy who was representing the Southern Section from the educational institution side, and all others were, leaders from the industry. So I was just, sharing my views on them, stating that, we have been talking about industry institute or industry academia collaboration, and there seems to be a large gap between the industry and the academic institutions. And I was just telling them that we would only be talking, but it's never going to happen. I said, at least in my lifetime, I'm not going to see that this gap is going to be bridged. And a lot of industry people were, against me, stating that no, what you say is wrong, we are all ready to contribute to the academic institution, so on and so forth. So that challenge had become true, and it is mainly because of the SAE India Southern section. Why I'm saying this is, and SAE India Southern section traditionally maintains this column of having about at least 50% of the board members comprising the faculty members from academic institutions. So which only indicates that there is a good blend or mix of the academic and the industry. And my personal observation is that, if you take the case of the developed nations, where you will find that all the technological developments will take place at the education institution level. So wherein you will find that I have seen that in some of the Japanese universities, and some of the UK universities, some of the US universities. And invariably you will find that all the top class educational institutions will be having some tie-up with leading manufacturers. Of course, my area of interest is in automobile engineering, so I have a close interaction in the automotive related domain. So where you will find that it is the educational institution where you will find that some basic level of research would be done, but on the applications part you will find that will be zero. Let's accept that. But whereas if you look at the industries, you will find that they will be doing some kind of a basic research, and they'll be focusing more on the applied research. So this is where we thought that, okay, we can have a synergy effect in having, collaborative work between the academic group and the industry group. Today I'm able to see that, that gap has been narrowed down significantly. Thanks to SAE, thanks to the leaders who had a thought that, okay, by joining hands with SAE International, I think we are going to have all these things done. So that's where we started. In fact, if you look at, and today I am here not only representing the SAE India Southern section, but I'm also representing the SAE India, the national body. And if you look at SAE, probably all the students community will know about it. The first major event organized by SAE was Baha. That was in 2007. In fact, it took at least about 3 to 4 years' time for us to get the approval from SAE International to organize this event. And finally, in 2006, they said that, okay, you can have your own Baha event. So that's where we started, and we completed 17 editions of this Baha. And even today, that has been the flagship event. But if you look at SAE India, we have, on a national level, we have only about 11 competitions, mainly focusing on the students. But if you look at SAE India Southern section, I would say that today, on an average, we have at least one event for 1.5 days. And I think probably in the next year, it is going to be scaled up to one event per day. So that's the kind of, so which means that we are going to have something like about 350 events in a year. So, and out of these, I would say that 95% of the events will be focusing only on the students, because this is where SAE India Southern section thought that, okay, now we must prepare our students to become, not really be industry-ready engineers, but at least to fit in appropriately where they can. So that's the whole idea of having this. So since then, we used to have a lot of challenging kind of competitions among the students, like SAE India organized not only the SAE Baha and the Baha. Today we have 4 events like M-Baha, E-Baha, Electric Baha, then Hydrogen Baha, then Autonomous Baha, that is going to be introduced probably June or July this year at Pune. And we have Subra, which is more or less similar to Formula Car, but it's not like a racing event. And we have Tifan, that is Technology Innovation Forum for Agricultural Naturally, focusing on the agricultural students. REEP, Range Extender Electric Vehicle, organized by Bangalore section. So we have different sections like Bangalore, the western section, the northern section, and southern section. So we have 4 sections which are very actively involved, and each section has taken the responsibility of organizing the events. So one of the most dynamic and very vibrant or reverberating section is the southern section. So wherein, they organize uh, two-wheeler electric bicycle competition, then a four-wheeler electric bicycle competition. And probably you might think that, that the most simplest thing is the bicycle, because you don't see any kind of electric motor or the internal combustion engine. But actually it is not so. So the challenge lies there in the design of the bicycle is the frames and the spokes which carries the total weight. So which means that there is a lot of engineering that is involved. So that's where, I don't know, thanks to the inventor of this competition, I don't know who proposed this. This is the 6th edition or the 7th edition? This is the 5th one, okay. So I think we have the southern section mentioned as the Shanmugam. So who came out with the idea of having this bicycle even being launched? So thanks, Dr. Shanmugam, Mr. Shanmugam. And the southern section is very ably supported by, we have Mr. Vardarajan, who is, though I know him, but only last night, I was just chatting with him for about an hour. So something came to my mind that he is a human ChatGPT or something like that. So that kind of knowledge and the way he expression is it's so clear. So we are very fortunate to have people like him supporting. So what I'm trying to say here is tomorrow students, probably you might be joining in some industries, but be in touch with the SAE, because SAE is the one which has given totally a different kind of outlook for me in particular, because I never used to have contact with any of the auto industry people, but it is only after networking with the leaders of SAE through SAE, then I can call anyone over phone, be it the director or the executive director. In fact, I would like to just share one of the experiences with you. Like one of the executive directors of a company called as India Person Drinks Limited, his name was Dr. Gauri Shankar. I think he was with us. So he was the southern section chair sometime, or was he? No, he wasn't, right? It's okay. So he was more closely associated with the southern section at that particular point of time, and wherein I was on the southern section management committee. So we had a lot of interactions, and I visited IP rings and things like that. So after 2-3 years, we lost contact. Then I wanted some project to be done related to IP rings or so. Then I called Dr. Gauri Shankar. I tried to explain, stating that, sir, I am Nagarajan, I am a faculty working on IC engines. I am a student of Dr. Jagadish, and he couldn't recollect. Then finally he asked, are you SA Nagarajan? I said, yes. Oh, now I got it. So that's the kind of recognition. What I'm trying to say is, that's the kind of recognition what we have in SAE. So what I would request is, be in touch with SAE all the time. So you can also become tomorrow a volunteer today, and probably you might become champions, like we have the champions here. So the southern section of SAE India has a concept called as champions. Absolutely, there's no interference from the management committee member. So entire responsibility is given to the champions for organizing the event. So maybe to close, I would like to just say that. So based on the contributions of the members of SAE, whether they are students or the practicing engineers, and we do have about 15 to 20 awards which are awarded by SAE India, right, every year, and mostly it will be coinciding with the visit of SAE International President. And we do have about 7 awards exclusively for the students for their significant contributions in various aspects of SAE, be it in participation in such events or probably in conferences as volunteers and things like that. So we have Kalpana Chawla Award for the girl students who are focusing more on the aerospace area. Then we have the section awards for students, then Professor B.S. Murthy Award, Myers Ehara Outstanding Student Paper Award. This is mainly focused on students who are presenting papers in some conferences. Then we have Revati Iyer Memorial Award, Greaves Award for Outstanding Contribution to Indian Aerospace Industry, and finally we have SA India Student of the Year Award. So it means that there are about 7 awards as of now, and which is likely to be scaled up to many more in the future. And this is mainly for recognizing the students who are based on the contributions to SAE. So like that we have for practicing engineers, and not only in SA India, but probably you'll find that in SA International too. So we have a lot of awards for the students, for the faculty members, and we have Dr. Rajendran here, Southern Section Chair, who has bagged one of the most coveted award instituted for the faculty members called as a Ralph Teacher Award. And today, this year he is going to get another, one of the very rarest award offered by the SA International. I forgot the name, Rajendran. Huh? Oh, Forrest Fallon, right? Forrest Fallon Award. So like this, we have. No, these are all mainly because of the reason that he has been contributing significantly for the growth of SAE. Now, lastly, I would like to say that since we have a lot of faculty members here, and Dr. Visahabel as the Vice Principal and the Dean of this institution. Now, when you look at because I have been a faculty for about 30 years, and of course, I was also working for an industry for about 2 years and 3 months prior to joining as a faculty in Anna. Now, 30 years back, what kind of technologies were, because we have seen some older technologies and new technologies, In those days, in 1990s, I used to read a lot of articles which says that 25 years time from now, this is what is going to be the technology. Because I am talking about only automotive, like driverless cars and things like that, above projected sometime during 1990. So today people talk about driverless cars, Google cars, whatnot. So, but we can't predict what's going to be the technology 5 years down the line from now. So it means that, so we have to keep abreast with the latest tools and technologies. So not only like, the chief guest may have mentioned that you need to be focusing more on electronics, but mechanical alone, but you need to focus more on the electrical and electronics as well. So it's time that where the educational institutions should move away from fixed curricula to adaptive curricula. So wherein, you have to adapt yourself to the latest technology and bring that in the curricula rather than working on fixed curricula. So with these few words, I'm very happy to be here to share my thoughts and experience of the SAE. And I wish you all the very best. I am sure that, the judges and the students are going to have challenging time for the next 2 days. And the students trying to defend themselves on what they have done. And the judges are going to evaluate. I'm so happy about it. So I wish you all the very best. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow in just trying to find out what is going to be the outcome of this today event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the culture of humanity. For that, I like to call upon Dr. B. Varun Kumar, Champion SAE ISS Bicycle Design Challenge 2024 to deliver our thanks.
Very good morning, one and all. On behalf of BDC 24, it's our responsibility to thank many people for their cordial support to complete and to conduct this kind of final event. First of all, I thank our chief guest, Mr. B. Venkateshwaran sir, TI Cycle, and also thanks to Ramachandran sir for their continuous support from day one onwards, and also their continuous monitoring and evaluation and guiding support to the students also. And I thank our guest of honor, Dr. G. Nagarajan, Senior Vice President. And thank you, sir, for giving a special address to the students. And I thank the management of KIOT for accepting our special invitations. And first, they have given their willingness to conduct this final event in their venue. And I thank the management. And I will give a special thanks to the K. Vishal sir, as principal, and their team, HOD's teams, and faculty members of KIOT. And also a special thanks to the Navin for working very hard work from day up to even night 10 o'clock, and you are receiving the update from the volunteers and Naveen sir. A special thanks to you. And I thank all the judges from various companies accepting our invitation to evaluate today and tomorrow task. And also I thank all the MC members and GC members for providing this opportunity to us to lead this program. And also I thank all the MC members in division for accommodating with your students to this event. And also I thank all the students who came from different regions, especially from teams from Kerala. They have shown their interest. So I have to give a special thanks to the students, volunteers for their willingness. And also we are waiting to I'm waiting to see your innovations in your presentations. A special thanks to everyone, especially to the volunteers, students, volunteers. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, students. Now, I hand over the session to the